Hello, I want to say a few things about handling inquiries through your website. It's about protecting your time. Rather than react to random phone calls, it's better if prospects and even some clients arrange to chat with you using an online calendar system. I'm not talking about Google Calendar, that is part of it, but I'm talking about these systems like Calendly, TidyCal. They're great. Some of them are free. Some of them have a paid tier, which I recommend. And this is for very small businesses, solopreneurs, consultants, people that tend to work by themselves. Depending on what industry you're in, your phone number is probably plastered all over your website in various places. I get it. I know why people do that. They're trying to make it easy for people to get in touch and make an inquiry, and hopefully that inquiry leads to a sale. But, well, it's never as easy as that, is it? I think you'll find that if you add just the right amount of friction, you will ultimately be doing your prospects and your clients a lot of favors. So what would you do? Well, three things. Number one, first of all, stop plastering the phone number all over the website. Number two, stop talking in terms of taking inquiries. And number three, install that calendar system on the website. It embeds with some code, easy to do. On that first point, when you put your phone number all over the place, here, there, and everywhere, leaflets, flyers, blah, 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 for the pleasure and convenience of complete and utter strangers, it shows that you're available at everyone's beck and call for any reason whatsoever, and people will often take advantage of that. We know that. At the very least, remove your mobile number. Only let certain people have that. The exception is that it might be someone's job to answer the phone. So if your number is all over your website and people do call to make inquiries, well, maybe you've got a team of inbound call handlers. It's their job to do that. That's fine. That's the exception. But if it's a business run by a few people, then you can't really have the phone ring. And I'm a one-man band, so I've got to have this calendar. It's non-negotiable, really. On that second point, taking inquiries, people who take inquiries tend to get lumped into the same category as people who work in pizza shops. You're an order taker, basically, and you're reacting to other people's phone calls. Number three, installing the calendar system is pretty easy to do. It takes a bit of configuring and setting up. I started off using Calendly, the free version, but it is a bit too restrictive. If I'd paid for it, it would have been a monthly or annual recurring subscription, and really it was a bit overkill for what I wanted to use it for. That's more like an enterprise solution, I think. But TidyCal, it's a one-time payment. It's a lifetime license, and they'll continue adding to it. I've got to say, it adds a lot more predictability to my schedule. I've really reaped the benefits of it. I get to choose my own availability. When you use TidyCal, you divide your day or week or month into chunks of time. When people book a block, an alert is sent to you by email, and you can reply to that email to tell the person that you're accepting their booking request. But you can actually cancel it, or you can reschedule if you need to do that. TidyCal also figures out time zone differences for you, so there's no going back and forth trying to find a time that works for the two of you. And you can set up different types of calendar for different types of call. You might have, the initial 15-minute chat, but then you might have a longer chat, say 1 hour. You might also want to sell consultation calls. You can do that. You can integrate Stripe or PayPal into TidyCal, and then you can set a price for your consultation call, which means the person booking this call has to pay before they can actually successfully book the consultation call. So great way to take payment in advance. If you have multiple calendars, there's no possibility of double booking either. TidyCal will block off time from all calendars when any slot is booked. I should also say at this point, this is where the Google Calendar integration comes in. Let's say you go into a wedding. You can go into your Google Calendar and you can set a family wedding for all day. And maybe the next day as well, maybe you're recovering from a hangover. So that's 2 days that you want to make unavailable to TidyCal. Well, if you've integrated the Google Calendar with TidyCal, that availability is taken away from all of your TidyCal calendars. Any kind of system or process that you integrate for the purposes of communicating with people, it's like a moat around the castle. It's like a drawbridge that you only ever lower for the people that you're expecting. Not everyone does this. A lot of people are afraid to restrict access to themselves. They think that if they don't include the phone number on the website, they're somehow missing out on business. Well, look, if you want to have your phone number on there, that's up to you. Just remember that an incessantly ringing phone is a massive disruption. If you're having to stop work to answer the phone, then you're not in control. The person who's placing the call is in control. They decided they'd phone you up just because they feel like it, and you've answered. So who's in control there? Not you. Oh, speak of the devil. 1 second. Sorry about this. Hello? Yes, it's Darren. Who's this? Oh, right. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Have you been to the website already? Yeah. Do you have a pen? Yeah. ilkestonwebdesign.com/contact. Yeah. If you get, there's a calendar. If you scroll down, there's a calendar. You can book a 15-minute chat with me. All the availability is on there, but you pick a time that's good for you and I can give you all of my attention. So /contact. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Bye. Time is the one thing they're not making any more of. I mean, governments print money, for God's sake. What do they call it? Quantitative easing or something. You can't print more time. That's a scarce and finite resource. I mean, rich people don't need any more money. What they want is to make the most of the time that they have. If you've got your shit together, then you should be managing your time. A good system sets you free. Have rules, have boundaries, otherwise it's chaos. And chaos is needlessly expensive.